Hi guys, today we'll be learning about Malachi. So Malachi was a prophet of God who told on God's behalf to the Israelites after the exile. So let's just dive right in. Malachi lived about 100 years after the Israelites returned from exile. He saw that the Israelites were not being the people they wanted to be, because when they got into Jerusalem, they thought that they would be really nice and they would have a new Jerusalem with the Messianic king to lead them. But, however, they were not doing this. They were living an injustice and corrupt Jerusalem. So the book of Malachi is mainly about these 6 disputes between God and the Israelites. It usually starts with God saying something, then the Israelites disagreeing, then God responds to their disagreement. The first 3 disputes are about God exposing the Israelites' corruption, and the last 3 are about God confronting or scolding their in corruption. So, but the Israelites' hearts are just too hard. The first dispute starts with God saying that he still loved them even in their failures and bad choices. But the Israelites object, saying that when has he shown them love? So God replies by saying that he chose Jacob and his ancestors instead of Esau and their ancestors. And you saw how they came to destruction. Look at my videos about Obadiah and Abraham. Then, the second dispute starts with God accusing the Israelites of despising and not reverently sacrificing to God. The Israelites ask, how do they do this? And God says that they take these sick and dying animals to sacrifice to God. Then not only do the people take part in this, but the priests take part in this as well. Then the third dispute starts with God accusing the Israelites of turning against God and their wives. After that, of course, they deny it, saying, how? So God says they do it with idolatry and divorce. So the Israelite men marry non-Israelite women, then take up their fake gods. So Malachi comes in and tells them that divorcing a lot of women is not good according to God, because God says that breaks the commandments. So the Israelites respond that they are fine with this, but Malachi says that this is breaking the covenant they had with God. So now the fourth through sixth disputes start with God confronting Israel's corruption. The fourth dispute starts with the Israelites saying that God has neglected them, and they are also wanting to know where the God of Israel is. So God replies by saying he will send a messenger or a Messiah to come and save them from sin and prepare the way for the day of the Lord, when he will come and bring justice to all the idolatry and corruption, so that only the faithful remnants can be his people. Then the fifth dispute starts with God saying, turn back to me. To this, the Israelites reply saying, how? How do they turn back? So God replies by saying that they need to, since they stopped it, they should start offering a tithe again of their money. This word tithe means 1/10 of annual income that should go to the temple. God says that they have been neglecting the temple, so it fell into disrepair. Then Malachi says that they need to start being reverent in the temple. So the last dispute starts with the Israelites saying that it is pointless to serve God because they see a lot of wicked people and they succeed, and God does nothing. This time, God replies with a short story instead of a speech. God starts by saying the faithful remnant honor and like to serve him, God, instead of them, the Israelites. So God asks that a scroll of remembrance be made so that they can remember the promises and things God did for the Israelites. So the book concludes with God saying that the day of the Lord won't be a threat, but a cause for joy for the faithful remnant. He says that for these who remember God's name, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in its wings. Then he says that they shall remember the Torah with Moses and the commandments, then the prophets with Elijah. Please consider subscribing. If you like my videos, hit that like button. Bye!